Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's video, I'm going to be continuing in my collection video series. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a few different artists. These are all female artists that I just adore. And I do not have a ton of completed pages, and I have some of their books, but not all of their books. But they're still artists that I really enjoy. And I wanted to share with you. I do have a couple completed pages, like I said, here and there, but not a ton, but we'll kind of go through the books together. So first up is April, and I do have all 4 of the books. I think there's 4. There might be more. These are the 4 books that I have. This is the newest one, and it's just as beautiful as all of the others, but I have not colored in any of them. These are books that I not only enjoy coloring in, because I have colored some, but I just like looking at it, like seeing how she goes from this to this and trying to figure it out and like dissect it. It just is fun. So I have those. I think I have one in here that I've started, which I do like the way that one is going. So I have a whip in there. Yeah, and then I think the only other one I have is in another book. Yeah, these are absolutely stunning books. I love them so much. So here is my completed page, which again, I really love it. I do try most of the time to recreate what the artist has done as best I can. And if it's not perfect, it's fine, but it really does help you think about lighting and like where your shadows are, where your colors are going, other interesting things that the artist has done on the page that you wouldn't have necessarily thought to do on your page. Like on this page example would be like the highlights on the chairs. So I went through and I made sure to add the highlights on the chairs where they are in her version, but I would have thought to do that myself. But it's just a neat little touch that I don't know, I just liked that. Do I have another? I think that's it in this book too. But I just, these are, it's one of the books that like I said, I really love to look at, but they do intimidate me just a little bit because they are so beautiful and I want to make them the best that they can possibly be, especially once I see her artwork with it. But just stunningly beautiful. But again, like I said, this is a good learning book for like figuring out how to make things look certain ways. And like this window on this side, it's completely bare. So I would try to like think really hard about how I could recreate that, and then think about the way that like the light is coming in the window and the shadows it creates here. She does have that drawn in pretty well here, but yeah, I love it. Love this book. This is one I wanted to work on. Yeah, so yeah, there's that. So those are my 2 or my whole 1.5 pages by April, but I love her artwork, and anything that she puts out that I can get my hands on, I will usually get, even if it just sits and is a pretty art book, on my shelf. Okay. The next one is Carolina Kubikowska. So I have 3 of her books. I know she has several out there. I do not have the newer ones. These are the 3 I have. So I have Ticket to Dreams, Magic Hour, and Imaginary Friends. And I'll start with this one because I think I only have 1 page colored in this. I was flipping through just to try to kind of see what work I had in here. And I was kind of mad at myself because I only have a very small amount of pages colored in her books. So I have this one in this book. I think I did that for a mermaid one year. Yeah, and these pages are so fun. Like some of them are a little creepy, but some of them are cool, and like this one is creepy on purpose, I know, and it would be really fun to color. Like those ones I can deal with. And then this one, and then she's got ones like these that are just beautiful. And then creepy, and then beautiful, and then creepy. I did start that one. Why did I start that one? But yeah. This is another one that's creepy. But the majority of her pages I like. There's only a few here and there that I would not color. And those are very few and far between. But yeah, so that's all I have done in the Imaginary Friends book. Then I've got Magic Hour, which again, I think I only have one page done in, but it's a cool one. This book is really interesting too. It's so beautiful. And it's so, once you get like watercolor on here, it just looks cool. So I did this page. I really do like it. I think I ended up using the black Sparkle Pop pen, but it has red glitter in it, so it looks red. So I did that on the eyes of all of the people and creatures. It looks really cool. Really like the way that this one turned out. Thought that turned out really cool. And I do like that these ones are single-sided, so if I wanted to use my alcohol markers, I could. But I really do have fun using Inktense or some kind of water mediums on these. It's super fun to play with your materials on this paper because it takes a lot of stuff. But again, beautiful pages mixed with some creepy stuff every once in a while. But see, like even that one, that's creepy, but look how beautiful all the stuff around it is. Like all the castle and the plants and yeah. I don't know. I just love her. I love her artwork. It's so interesting. I really love that one too. So yeah, so that is Magic Hour. And then I have a couple in Ticket to Dreams. This is the one I have most of my pages done in. Oh, there was one. So I have this one. I think that was another one that I had done for Mermaid. I like the way that one turned out. And then this one I was just randomly feeling like I wanted to use my watercolors. So I got out my book and just kind of went to town and just started picking up colors that spoke to me and did this page first. And I was like, oh, well, I'll just go ahead and do this because it continues over the center line a little bit. So I was like, well, I'll just color the whole layout. But I do like the way that turned out. And then I have one more double page, and it's this one. And I, again, love the way that this one turned out too. The color palette was so fun. And I was able to get really fun looks from this one. So yeah, I think that's it. Pretty sure that is all my work. And again, makes me really sad. Oh, I've got a little one started here, and that's just pencils. I think those are Color Soft pencils. But yeah, looking at these books, I'm just like, ugh, I wish I had more done in these because they're so fun and so cool. So yeah, so that is all my work in my Karolina Kubikowska books. All right, next up we have Ursula Schwab. So she does coloring books for I don't know if Top is the manufacturer or Colorful World is the manufacturer, but these are German books, and you can, it's like a glue bound thing. So they do tend to fall apart, but I still like the books a lot. And I forgot that I had done anything in this book. So I have this cute little page at the front done. I think that was just with markers there. But I do have a couple pages, I think, back here. But this one is not just Ursula Schwab. This book has a combination of several artists. Yeah, there's a couple different artists in this one, but like this kind of artwork is Ursula Schwab's, but then like this one is another artist. So she's got a good mix of colors in here, pages in here. I think one of the ones I have colored in here is not an Ursula Schwab page, which is this one, but it's still kind of a cool page. And then this one is, and I love this. Love the way that one turned out. I thought that turned out really cool. And then I think I have one more. Yeah, and this is another one that was a big favorite. I really like the way this one turned out too. And this is also Ursula Schwab's artwork. Just gorgeous, gorgeous pages. I do like these the other pages from the artists in here. Not these like repetitive, simple ones so much. These ones sometimes have a little too much like Zen doodle, but they're still cute. But I do like some of these more simple pages too. So yeah, it just kind of depends. I like that too. But that's Ursula's artwork, which is why I like it. So I've got this book. I don't know what the name of it is, but that's what it is. Then I've got this one, which is like a through the year book. And this is just Ursula's work in this one. Oh, I totally lied. It is not just Ursula's. I double checked, but yeah, I'm completely wrong. It's another mix of artwork. So I have a whip there, and I think I just have a couple in this one as well. So I have this one all done in like Inktense kind of pens and a little bit of stickles on there too. And then I think the other one I have in here is also like another garden-y. Yeah, I have this one. And again, that was all Inktense. I have not colored any of Ursula's pages in this book. It was other artists in this one. But that being said, I do, like I said, I do like a lot of the artwork in here. And it doesn't just have to be Ursula's, but I really, yeah, I like that one too. Then I have the, this one. This is the forest one, or the woods. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure, I know that I've translated it in the past. I'm just too lazy to remember, to write it down anywhere and remember. I should just write it on the inside cover, shouldn't I? But I just haven't. So you can see here, once you start working in the books, they do tend to fall apart a little bit. So I do have to be careful as I flip through there. But when you close it all up, it does stay together really well. So this book is all of Ursula's work, and it's just, I love like every page in this book. Here's a work in progress. Is that done? No, that's done. I lied. That's a finished page. Look at me telling lies. So yeah, I've got that one done. I like the way that one turned out. I even have it marked that it was done. But yeah, this is an awesome book. This is probably one of my favorites that she's ever done. I've got that one. Lovely tiger. Love the way that one turned out. And this one. And I do like to mix a lot of the my supplies on here. So like this one has a bunch of stickles and gel pen and Inktense and pencil. Just everything kind of thrown on the page. I will mix in alcohol markers every once in a while too. But yeah, I think that's it in this one. Yeah. So yeah, so those are my pages from this book. All right, next we have the Christmas one, Christmas winter one. And I do have a couple in here. So I have this one, which is really cute. Lots of sparkle and shine on that one. Yep, there's that one. And then I think I have one. That one started. This one. Yeah, that's my other finished page. Really like the way that turned out too. I like my birds. That was a fun one. But this one's just, again, another beautiful, beautiful page. Beautiful books. Love it. Every time I flip through these, I'm like, man, I just want to sit down and color in these because they're so fun. So there's that one. That's the winter one. Then I have this one. This is Regenbogen. This is all rainbow. So on every single page, there's a rainbow somewhere. And I thought that was just such a fun concept. I do have just a couple of pages in here that are finished, but I'll kind of give you a quick flip as I go through and we try to find what I've actually done in here. But I love all of these. So this is one, which I thought that turned out pretty cute. And then the other one I have is this one. Again, I really like the way that turned out. Lots of stickles on the sun. Oh wait, no, on the rainbow, and then gel pen on the sun. I used Inktense and Prismacolor. It's a cute page. I like that one. Yeah, rainbow on every single page. Just a fun idea. So cute. Okay, yeah, so that's it. That's it in that one. And then I've got the Gartenglück book. This is all about gardens and different things. I'm going to take this out temporarily. I have a couple of pages in here, not too many. But again, like almost every single one of these pages, I can see myself sitting down and coloring. They're so adorable. So yeah, her artwork is just really fun. It's very reminiscent of like Rita Berman, which is, I think, one of the reasons why I like it so much. But so this is one that I did. Really like that one. And then I have a whip in here. So I have that one in the process currently. And then I have one more finished page, and it's this one, which I just thought that one was so fun. It's turned out so cute. Lots of stickles on the water, gel pens on her swimsuit and the flowers, and it's just a fun sparkly page. But yeah, so there's that. And then I have one more book. Last but not least is this Small World coloring book. This is all Ursula's work, and it's a little bit different than the other books. It is still made by the same companies and everything, but it's not a square, first of all. And then second, this is like, it's almost like a search and find kind of thing. Not quite, but these pages are ridiculously busy. So this is just kind of an example of one of the pages. So just for reference, this is what the square book size is. So it's just a tiny bit thinner, a little bit taller, and then all of these are double page spreads. And then there's just tons of stuff in here. I do have one page that I've just started with a buddy. I got this book because I thought it looked so cool, and then I started looking, I'm like, I don't know that I can ever color that. I am not usually one for teeny tiny little bitty details, but this book just spoke to me for some reason. I don't know if it's just because it's Ursula's work, but yeah. So I had this one flagged that I really wanted to color when I was watching Bridgerton. I thought that one would be really fun. But the one that we decided on is this one. So this is what I've got so far. And this is, the sky is done with Albrecht Dürer, and then I did Albrecht Dürer watercolor pencils around the rest of this, and they are, it's just one layer so far, but I think it's going to look really pretty. I think I'm going to bring some of these pinks and purples and blues and spread it out down in here. It's going to be fun. So yeah, I think that's going to be a really cute page. But there's tons of different themes. Each page is a different theme, and it's just so fun. So fun. Some of them are crazy busy, where others maybe aren't as much, but there's still just neat things on every page for you to see too. It's awesome. It's just a cool book. This one's, I think, is either out of print or close to out of print, because I got this one used, but all the pages were in there, and nothing had been colored. So yeah, I was very happy to find that. But yeah, so that is my last Ursula book, and so we'll move on to the next artist. The next artist is Melpomene Chatzipanegitu. I think that's how you say her name. I still have not mastered that after multiple years of her wonderful books being out on the coloring market, I guess. But yeah, so this is the newest one. This is Enchanted Earth. I have this one, and I also have Circle of Life. But I have this page done in here. I saved my references for some reason. I have that page done, which is fine. It's not my favorite, but it's fine. I like all this. The sky is throwing me. I don't know why, but yeah, that's a cool one. I think I just used water-based markers and like ink tints and things like that on there. So that one's really fun. I do have one more that I did. I have this one. This one I do like. Again, a lot of ink tints on this. Yeah, that one's really pretty. But those are all the pages I have in this book. I do have several more in Circle of Life, but again, this is another one where I don't get to it as often as I would like. That's kind of a running theme for all of my coloring books, though. It's because I have so many, isn't it? I just need to pare down, but now I have these. I feel like I need to keep them. So then I don't have the the mandala one. I don't have Nature Mandala because I'm not usually a big fan of the mandalas, but every time I see it at the store, I want to buy it because it's still her artwork and it's beautiful and it's not completely repetitive and boring. But yeah, I haven't gotten it because I feel bad that I haven't colored in these two books enough on their own. So I just decided to stick with these two for now. But this one is Circle of Life, and I have a couple different ones in here. Most of these are going to be Inktense, and then like sparkle gel pen and stuff kind of spread throughout. And sometimes like water-based markers. I think I typically use Prismas in this too, I believe. Really like the way that one turned out. I forgot about that one. And then I've got, I think, just a couple more of this one. Really like the background on this one. That one was a good galaxy. This one, again, I think all that's Inktense, and then they're like the sun rays are all sparkle gel pen, which is really fun. And then I think I've got one more in here. It's up towards the front, maybe. Some of these pages, like this one, I've seen people color this, and I'm just like, it would drive me crazy trying to color that page. But yeah, so here's another one. I did a lot of, again, all the gold on all of the sun rays and stuff. And then I carried it down like into the flowers and the things down here. Really cute page. I like this one too. Gosh, I want to color in her books now. I love these. See, this is what I'm saying. I like all of these artists I love, but they're not like my number one books that I reach for all the time. And I think, I don't know, maybe I have to rotate my focus. I think that's what it is. So right now I've got several books that I'm just focusing on, and none of these books are in that category right now. So I'm not seeing them enough. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why I'm not coloring in them as much. All right, and then I also have Camilla d'Errico. That's the next one. So one of these I don't have anything colored in. So this is the Beauties and Beasties. This is the newest one that I have. I think this is her newest one too. She has another one coming out in later this year. I had that one flagged. But I haven't colored anything in this one. It's so cute though. It's just the cutest book. I really, really like it. I just haven't colored anything in it. So cool. Her artwork is just amazing. Like, just her drawings are amazing, and then on top of that, her actual artwork is just stunning. So yeah, so that's that one. Then I have, let's see, I have the dragons and other magically mythical creatures. I do have a couple in here done. I think one started as well. So that one started, which that one will be a cool one when it's done, I believe. I really like all the cool dragon type creatures in here. I think those are really neat. Let's see, what else do I have done? Is it just up front? I think it might be. Well, shoot. Yeah, so this is the only other one I have done. Yeah, I really like it. I like to use Inktense pencils in her books. So that was my work in that one. Let's see what else I have. I have the Cute and Creepy book. This one I try to pull out every Halloween, and sometimes I can color in it and sometimes I can't. Last Halloween I didn't get to any of the pages, but I had lots marked. I have a couple of double page spreads I think done in this one. So I have this one here. Which I think is a color along on the channel if you guys are interested. That one was really fun to do. I like it a lot. I like my little vampires. And then I have one started here. Oh, started quite a while ago. And then the other one I have is this one. Again, I like the double page spread here. Interesting colors. I wanted a big purple spider. I typically hate spiders. Like this side kind of freaks me out a little bit, but this little guy was adorable. who looks like Lucas the Spider. So if you don't know who that is, you need to look him up on YouTube because he's adorable. But yeah, so I think that's all the work I have done in this one. Oh no, and then I have this cute little vampire girl at the front. Yeah. I like her. She's pretty cute. I think that's just Inktense too instead of, I don't know that I have any pencils on this one. But yeah, so that's my work in Cute and Creepy. Then I have the original Pop Manga coloring book. Again, just a couple of pages done. I have this one, which is one of my favorites that I've done by her. I really like the way this one turned out. It was really fun to do. I have a couple started, so I have bits and pieces kind of started here and there, but not too much. See, that one started. I have this one started and this one finished. This was the very first one I finished. I really like the way that turned out. It's the weirdest picture. Like it starts out really nice, and then she has no pupils, and then she actually has no arms and no rest of her body, and her hands are just floating. But it's pretty. Yeah, I like that one. And I have these guys, which I forgot about these ones. So yeah, so those ones are both done. That's all Inktense again, and then color pencil over top. And then I do have some fun folk art glaze on their tails, so they are very sparkly. I'm not sure if you're going to even be able to see the sparkle or you're just going to see the sheen, but it's super, super sparkly, especially in the right light. It's really fun. I think that's it. Yeah, just testing out stuff. That is it in that one. And then last but not least, I have the Pop Manga Mermaids. I do have a couple of pages done in this one. I have this cute little sleeping mermaid in the back here. I like the way that one turned out. I have this one. I don't love her as much, but I think it's because I don't like her tentacles. But that's just me. And then I have this double page, which I just did this one this past May, and I love it. Love the way that this one turned out. I thought it was so cool. Yeah, I think that's it in here. Oh, and then this one. I forgot about her. So yeah, super cute book. Her artwork, I just adore it. I love it so much. So yeah, so those are all artists that I really love their artwork. You know, you can tell I buy quite a lot of their books. It's just I don't color in them as often as I wish I could, but I do have a few pages, so I wanted to share those with you. And yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.